Chapter 12. The Earth and its Companions. We live on a beautiful planet called the Earth. The surface of Earth is covered with land and water. It is surrounded by a layer of air called atmosphere. Air and water support life on the Earth. Shape of the Earth. The Earth looks flat to us, but it is not so. The Earth is round and bulging in the middle, just like an orange. It is slightly flat at the two poles. We know this because we have photographs of the Earth taken by astronauts from spaceships. Astronauts are the people who go into the space. As the Earth is round, why does it look flat? The Earth is very big. We can see only a small part of it. This small part appears flat to us. Movements of the Earth. The Earth is moving all the time. It has two types of movements: rotation, revolution. Rotation of the Earth. The Earth spins like a top around an imaginary line. This line passes through the center of the Earth vertically and joins the two poles. This line is called the axis. The spinning of the Earth on its own axis is called rotation. The Earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. This rotation causes days and nights on the Earth. Revolution of the Earth. While the Earth rotates on its axis, at the same time it also goes around the Sun. The Earth follows a fixed path during its journey around the Sun. This path is called the orbit of the Earth. The movement of the Earth around the Sun in a fixed orbit is called revolution. The Earth completes one revolution in 365 1/4 days. Revolution of the Earth causes seasons. Moon. A heavenly body that revolves around a planet is called a satellite. The Moon is the only natural satellite of the Earth. It is about 384,400 kilometers away from the Earth. It takes about 27.3 days to complete one rotation as well as revolution around the Earth. The Moon does not have any light of its own. It reflects the light of the Sun, and we call this moonlight. There are also huge holes on the Moon's surface. These are called craters. There is no air on the Moon. Phases of the Moon. Every night the shape of the Moon is different. However, the Moon does not really change its shape. It is due to the change in the position of the Earth that the Moon appears to change its shape. These different shapes of the Moon are called phases of the Moon. The different phases of the Moon are shown on the next page. New Moon, Crescent Moon, Half Moon, Gibbous Moon, Full Moon. The stars. Stars are big heavenly bodies that have their own light. Most of the stars are much bigger than our own Sun, but they look so small because they are far away from the Earth. We can observe stars with a telescope. The stars are there in the sky all the time, but we are able to see them only at night. This is because during the daytime, the sunlight is brighter than the light of the stars. In the north, we can see a very bright star. It is called the pole star, Dhruv Tara. It is the only stationary star in the sky. It helps to find the north direction. In olden times, when there were no instruments like the magnetic compass, Sailors used to take the help of the pole star to find their way. Some stars are arranged in groups and form patterns in the sky. Such groups of stars are called constellations. They form patterns of various animals and objects.